In this lesson, we will learn about the concept of group by. So what is group by? Group by is used to group rows that have the same value. So if a field has or a group of fields have the same value, we can group them together by using the clause group by. And once we have grouped them, then we can use the aggregate functions to summarize the data. So this is the objective of group by. Let's try and understand it with the use of some examples. So here is a table cart which has a cart ID, a product ID and quantity. So cart ID refers to different customers. Product IDs are the products they have added to the cart, and quantity is the number of units of each product that they have added to the cart. So when we say select cart ID from cart, group by cart ID, we are grouping everything by the unique values in cart ID, or we are grouping all the values of type cart ID which have the same cart ID together. And when we select cart ID, when we have grouped them, so we will form how many groups here? We will form the group for cart ID 1, which will have these 3 rows and this one. Then we'll form the group for cart ID 2, which will be this one and this one, which will have 3 rows. And then we will form the third group of cart ID with cart ID 3. So when we select cart ID from these groups, we will get these 3 cart IDs. We can also group by multiple fields. So here we are grouping by cart ID and product ID, and we are selecting those 2 fields. So now when we group by cart ID and product ID means these two, the combination of these 2 values should be unique. So what all will we get grouped? So 1 1, will it be grouped with anything? No. So we'll get 1 1. 1 4, will it get grouped with anything? No. 1 3, will it get grouped? Yes. So 1 3 and this 1 3 3 will get grouped together. So we'll get one row of 1 3 here. Then with 2 2 2, will this get grouped? Yes, this will get grouped with this one because 2 2 and 2 2 are same. 2 5, no, it will not get grouped, and 3 2 will not get grouped. So when we select them, these are the values we would get. Now let us see how to use the aggregate function. So here we are saying select cart ID comma some quantity from cart group by cart ID. Remember we had done this. So when we were grouping it, these 3 rows and this row would get grouped together for cart ID 1. So now when we say some quantity means of these 4 rows, the quantity would be summed, which is 4 plus 10, 14 plus 7 21 and 3 24. So we will get 24 here. Similarly for when cart ID is 2. So what will be these would be the 3 rows which will be grouped in that case. So we will get 20 plus 10 30 plus 5 35, which is what we get here. When cart ID is 3, we have only one row, so some quantity would be 6. So notice in this case, by using group ID, we were able to find out what was the total number of quantities in each cart. We can also use group ID to count the number of rows that we grouped. So we have taken any field here and we have said count the number of fields. So here when we are grouping by cart ID 1, how many rows are we grouping? 4. So which is why we get cart ID and count is 4. Count is counting the number of rows. When cart ID is 2, group by will have for cart ID 2, 3 rows, these 2 and this one. So which is why we are getting 3. And for 3, it would have only one row, which is why we are getting 3 1. Let us see now what we are doing. We are saying select cart ID, product ID and count of prod ID from cart, group by cart ID and prod ID. So we are now grouping by both these fields, cart ID and prod ID. Now let us see when we group by 1 1. Is there any other row which will be grouped with this? No. So that is why the count is 1. When we do 1 3. So 1 3 would be, is there any other row matching it? Yes, this is another row. So when we match 1 3, we will get 2 rows. When we are doing 1 4, 1 4 is this one. Is anybody matching? No. So which is why we get 1. 2 2. 2 2 is matching. Yes, this one is 2 2 and this one is 2 2, which is why we get 2. 2 5 has only 1, which is 1, and 3 2 is has only 1, which is 1. So this is the concept of group by. We are able to group common values together, rows having common values together, and then we can use a lot of aggregate functions. So that is the power of group by.